Hello, and welcome to VSU Today, your source for news and information at Virginia State University. I'm your host, Daphne Maxwell Reed. On today's show, we take a look at Virginia State University's partnership with Richmond City Public Schools that allows high school students to take courses for college credit with no increase in tuition. Ashlyn Mason reports.
Now, you rewrote it with a plus sign because of the what rule?
Some area high school students are getting a head start on their college degrees thanks to a new initiative at Virginia State University. The dual enrollment program allows qualified students to take college courses in the high school setting. These courses offer the same syllabus, curriculum, and exams as those used by college students on Virginia State University's campus.
We currently have partnerships with 5 school districts. Richmond, of course, a very important partnership for us. Sussex County, Dinwiddie, Prince George, and Petersburg. By fall, we hope to have agreements with at least 10 school districts throughout the state of Virginia.
The largest school system currently served by the program is Richmond Public Schools. It was first implemented at Armstrong High School, where teachers and students were eager to welcome the opportunity.
Teachers were excited that the university would select Armstrong High School to be the first school in this city for dual enrollment. You could just see the excitement on the teachers and students' faces.
What were the units on that?
The benefit to students is clear. Upon graduating from high school, they can have a head start on college credits. That eases the transition into what can be a tough time for many college freshmen.
Statistics will show that first year, freshman year, is the most important year, and having this dual enrollment program with Armstrong and Virginia State University will allow the students to bridge that gap that many kids have a problem with.
Beginning the college experience with a few credits already completed is not just a time saver for students, it can also be a money saver for parents.
The parents will benefit from their child taking advantage of the dual enrollment opportunity because it will decrease college expenses because they will have earned college credit while in high school.
Okay. Number 2.
The program is also helpful to the teachers chosen to lead college-level courses in the high schools where they work.
So these are pads. Remember on the adult we were saying it goes up here?
For the high school teachers who are teaching our courses, it's great professional development. We do not have the students to come to campus. We go into the respective high schools and certify their teachers to teach our courses.
Research has shown that dual enrollment programs are especially beneficial to high school students who will be the first generation in their family to attend college.
It encourages young people who might not have considered college, if they are able to participate in a course, and become excited about the possibility that, yeah, I can do that.
Normal sinus rhythm, NSR.
It is just a phenomenal opportunity for our young people, for our city, and for the university.
President Keith Miller, along with representatives from Virginia State University, joined Mayor Dwight Jones, Councilwoman Cynthia Newble, and Superintendent Yvonne Brandon to sign an agreement that set the program in motion.
We were absolutely excited that this culminating event occurred here with the President Miller present and our mayor of our city present, as well as myself and other representatives, to really ink that deal on behalf of our children here in the city of Richmond.
The economic benefits of this agreement are obvious to Richmond Mayor Dwight Jones.
We benefit from that relationship because an educated population is the key to economic development and prosperity. And when people look at the region, they're looking for an educated workforce. And Virginia State University is helping us to provide that educated workforce. It's no need for us to bring businesses in if we don't have anybody that is qualified to work the jobs. And so in that regard, Virginia State University is an integral part of what we need to do to prepare for the future.
Dr. Miller enjoyed a tour of Armstrong High School, where dual enrollment is now underway.
Water for what?
And we actually have a grass representative here every Tuesday, and she sits in the media center to help them with financial aid and applications and things of that nature.
None of us, we, as la cis, never.
What he's saying is, my name is Tishon, which is Vincent. Everybody has a French name in the classroom. I am currently in high school. I am a student, I am a boy, and I am American.
Thank you very much for coming to visit with us. We appreciate it, and we hope you will come again.
He also made a stop at Chimborazo Elementary School.
We're so delighted to have you on the Hill.
Where the students are a few years away from college courses, but enthusiastic about the future.
My boys stopped and they looked up to him.
You're in a great school.
My girls stopped and they looked up to hear what he had to say.
You have a terrific teacher.
In terms of believing in them.
I'm dedicated to better myself and others. I believe in myself.
And knowing that they too could be the leaders of organizations, of schools, of colleges, universities. So it also left a lasting impact.
So we'll see you at Virginia State University in about 10 years.
Oh yeah.
Just about 10 years.
I'm gonna turn 18 in 2 weeks.
That's what I mean.
To show their enthusiasm and appreciation to Dr. Miller, some Chimborazo students performed a song about having goals and being successful.
I'm getting ready for you. I got knowledge and skills. I'm getting ready for you. I made up my mind to go that way the rest of my life.
We have approximately 600 children.
Chimborazo's principal says that Dr. Miller's visit represents the opportunity that Virginia State University offers in a district where students face many obstacles.
Having Dr. Miller to come to us gives our children hope that they will have the opportunity to live as he does, to be educated as he is. It's okay to be well educated and move to the next level. And as you see this area...
For VSU Today, I'm Ashlyn Mason.
As many artists know, making it in the world of art and design is no easy task. With that understanding, Virginia State University's mission is to produce the artists of tomorrow, one individual at a time.
We want our students to be able to compete at the highest level possible in the real world.
I want the students to be ready to go out into the workforce.
They really pushed us to do better, and I've definitely learned a lot.
My main thing is to push students to become better team players and also be more creative.
Once they're here, what they need to expect is to draw.
There's more concerns about that particular project.
The Art and Design program at Virginia State University is preparing students for careers in the growing field of graphic design.
Make sure you turn the E and the V.
With the variety of skills and professional backgrounds, faculty members are guiding students towards careers that make the most of their artistic talents.
Make sure that you do that. That's how we're actually going to work next class.
The classes cover everything from typography to 3D animation, but each student begins with first-year coursework that covers all the basics they need for success.
That takes them through theory and drawing and gives them that basis so that everybody could, by the end of the freshman year, has that same footing.
With that foundation laid, students go on to create portfolios that demonstrate their skill and determine their eligibility to continue the program.
You need to tab it over to where that will start.
The process is repeated after the sophomore year.
What it does is it gives the students an overview of what they have done the entire year, their entire sophomore year, and it gives them the feedback they need to develop.
That's what I'm saying.
Bringing you as close to a real-world example.
Once they've committed to the program, students are in for a rigorous routine that is far from easy.
So what do you think it is so far?
We really push the fundamentals of it, and we also push learning the theoretical basis of art.
But students get plenty of personalized help along the way, a perk that's made possible by smaller class sizes than most other programs like it can offer.
We don't have class sizes of 30 students. We don't have class sizes of 20 students. We have class sizes of 8 to 15. And we would be able to give them the one-on-one attention that is become a hallmark of our program.
Any questions about that?
The program's instructors come from a variety of professional backgrounds and areas of expertise and are eager to share what they know with up-and-coming artists.
For our students to be successful and to be competitive in the market, they have to know all these basic design skills and techniques that you just can't get from, a book or a video.
The attention and guidance students receive is balanced with an emphasis on learning independence and self-reliance as their school days turn into work days.
I absolutely love it. We want them to be able to get out there and practice professionally. We're developing students who are competitive in the workforce.
Kind of like brainstorm a little.
The newest addition to the program is an animation track, in which students learn to make animated creations, form short cartoons, to complex three-dimensional renderings. It's a challenging specialty that requires full commitment from students.
So as soon as you have some definitive ideas, we'll talk about them, all right? They have to work for it. So if they want it and they want to work for it, we can almost guarantee that they will become an animator. Okay. You might have to convert all those images to that frame. Yeah, go ahead and sketch these out. Make sure you get every detail.
Faculty members are proud that the first student to enroll in this track has been accepted into the Academy of Arts in California to specialize in 3D modeling animation. Larissa Holland says it's an honor that her instructors help make possible.
Teachers work head-on with you. They're fine with any questions you ask. They're really responsive and helpful. That you can email them anytime if you have run into a problem at 4 in the morning, and they'll answer, no problem.
Other students in the program agree that the coursework is rigorous but rewarding.
My experience here at Virginia State University has been a good one. I've been here for 2 years now, and I am excited to continue with the professors and just the people that I know here.
Right now, it's actually not doing any.
I've definitely learned a lot, and I can't wait to continue my education.
I wanted to go back to the basic principles, squares, circles.
I'm just very passionate about it. I put my heart into it. It's nothing that you can learn. It's creative. Is what you do.
So no questions about that? With a passion for visual arts and a willingness to work hard, students can have great success in graphic design. But studying it at Virginia State University has a benefit that's hard to find elsewhere.
The advantage of coming to Virginia State is that here you're a person. The classes are small.
Okay.
That's fine.
We know each and every student. We work with each and every student to their strengths.
So I need you to go ahead and render it out.
For VSU Today, I'm Asia Toussaint.
A web design program, which we will discuss in a later show, is also offered. It places emphasis on the aesthetic aspects of creating websites, along with the practical components of digital information transfer. When we return, we take you inside the creative world of William Blue Johnson, instructor in the Department of Art and Design at Virginia State University.
When people find out that I'm the president of Virginia State University, they often ask, what's so great about VSU? Well, I remind them that we've been building a better world since 1882. That's why I became president, to continue this legacy of preparing future leaders, to be competitive in a challenging and ever-changing global society. That's who we are, that's how we've always been. Committed. Yes, absolutely committed to building a better world.
Welcome back. Our next story takes a look at William Blue Johnson, an accomplished Richmond, Virginia artist who is challenging students to understand the dynamics of being successful in the field of art at Virginia State University.
My name is William Edward Johnson. I'm an artist, a visual artist. I do painting, printmaking, I do mixed media drawing. I teach at Virginia State. Painting, printmaking, I do mixed media drawing. Okay, we're gonna go straight into a 15-minute pose. When a student gets to the point where you're working on one side, he's beginning to understand and see through wisdom. You see how he's got those nice curves right there? That is trying to be passed on to him. It's a great feeling. Look at the folds. Working on shading, working on taking those flat shapes and turn them into three-dimensional form. Also, I talk to them about working together as a team. Real nice. I like that. Talking to each other. Talking to each other about their own ideas. And letting them know that you're not into this art-making business by yourself. So think about all those things. I also talk to them about listening to your instructors and pushing your instructors, because everything that you think that they are doing to you in the wrong, a lot of times they think that instructors are just giving us a whole lot of busy work to do. And I said, in order for you to become an artist, and you saying that you want to be in the art world, you need to work hard. You really need to start listening and looking at other artists and what they are doing, and also look at what you are doing. Ask your classmates what you are doing, looking and criticizing your work. Don't put yourself in a box. Get out of that box and look at work. Look at landmarks, where the elbows and the arms bend. Looking at the shoulders, are they even? Don't forget to get that other side in there, okay, so you can balance it off. There's a whole lot of artists out here creating a whole lot of good stuff. I like this one because it really looks like he's got the weight on his hands. I've been encouraging them to fine-tune their drawing skills. Drawings have gotten a lot stronger. To look at more art. Competition is real tough out here. I'm trying to get them to understand that in order to get in the mix, you really got to perfect your crafts. So keep working, keep thinking about what we've been looking at over the last month, a couple of months or so. I live art. I love wood frames. When I come home at the end of a day, I want to create art that people can really enjoy. When I start a new piece of work, it goes through many stages. I will do a whole lot of study drawings. I will collage them back together, just working and building in value. It really gives a different focus. This is where I work at right here. You know, I'm always in here doing something. This is a piece that I've been working on for a while. Subject matter has been a little girl who is dressed in African attire and American attire, but are dressed with some African patterns in it. It's real important to me to be able to identify who they are. You know, what kind of life did they live? And in the background, there's starting a church. The more I work, I think of images like in the church, images of people enjoying themselves, letting the world know African Americans are just like everybody else. I try to make my work also be a part of a storytelling, passing on the story. Usually when I start painting or working, especially painting, I usually just take the paint and draw with it. As an artist, I have been thinking about who I am and where I come from and who are my ancestors. One of the things that I talk about with my kids as well is telling the story. Who are you? Where are you coming from? Nobody will understand what you're going through until you tell them. So I think that if we can pull together the community through art by telling the story, then we've done a great job. Painting, printmaking, mixed media drawing. I teach at Virginia State.
When people find out that I'm the president of Virginia State University, they often ask, what's so great about VSU? Well, I remind them that we've been building a better world since 1882. That's why I became president, to continue this legacy of preparing future leaders, to be competitive in a challenging and ever-changing global society. That's who we are, that's how we've always been. Committed. Yes, absolutely committed to building a better world.
Thanks for coming back. With the help of Virginia State University's School of Agriculture, Charlie Maloney is proving that ginger can be grown successfully, even during cold winter months. He's not the only local farmer and businessman finding that success.
The plants look very good.
The agricultural experts at Virginia State University are helping local farmers to cultivate a new kind of crop.
Usually when they're this big, I'll bring them out here and hose them off first.
It has traditionally been available only by import from other countries, but now ginger has come to Virginia farms.
It's nice to have something you can market that will last for a long time.
Originally cultivated in Asia, ginger has a long history of adding its unique, spicy flavor to a number of exotic dishes. It also has its health benefits, said to soothe everything from morning sickness to rheumatoid arthritis. But it typically thrives in tropical climates, something Virginia can't offer without some help. That's where high tunnels come in.
The high tunnels are basically greenhouses that are unheated. So they allow growers to produce crops when they normally wouldn't have crops out in the field. So that protection from the light frost and from rain and hail events allows the grower to produce crops when he wouldn't normally be able to.
With high tunnels providing a longer, warmer growing season, Virginia State University's agriculture experts were eager to make ginger a crop that local growers could offer among their other products.
What's interesting about ginger is because consumers identifies ginger as a very, very healthy spice.
We enjoyed some of these a couple weeks ago when my daughter was home from college.
So it's not one of those crops that you have to actually introduce it as a new product to consumers. There's a tremendous knowledge about the benefit, the health benefits that consuming ginger brings to American consumers.
So they approached some local growers they knew and offered to help them get started. Charlie Maloney of Day Spring Farms in King and Queen County admits he was skeptical at first.
We weren't sure that it was going to fit in very well because it is such a unique crop or specialty crop, and having had no experience with growing it, I wasn't sure how it would really, the work involved with it and the marketing of it, how that would fit in with our other type of system.
But when Maloney learned that Virginia State University, with grant support, would provide the plants, the tunnels, and everything he needed for a successful start, he couldn't say no, and he's glad he didn't.
Here's a crop that is unique, very high quality, a crop that can be used in lots of different kinds of ways. It adds excitement. It adds excitement to the market.
That market includes farmers markets, restaurants, and CSAs, or community-supported agriculture.
So we have, put together a bag of produce here for you today.
A system in which consumers can buy fresh goods directly from a farm.
Well, I love ginger.
Beth is one satisfied customer.
I can add the ginger to the pak choy, cook it with the sweet potatoes, carrots, all sorts of things. Add it to my baked products, and it's all fresh and local.
We'll try to only overwinter one greenhouse.
Nicole Schemmerhorn and her husband Stan own a time to plant at Lavender Fields Herb Farm in Glen Allen. Nicole says that the ginger crop was a natural fit for their business.
Because we sell USDA organic herbs, about 250 varieties, and vegetables also, adding another food crop to our makeup. Also, we already have customers that will then purchase this.
Thank you.
So we already have a market to sell the ginger to, both our retail customers and our wholesale customers.
Since growing the ginger in their high tunnels, Nicole and her staff have added an unusual product to their offerings: ginger ice cream.
We sell it by the pint or we sell it by a 2-scoop serving, and we can't keep it in.
Hi, how are you today?
Hi.
I was wondering if you had any ginger ice cream in today?
I do. Right now we have orders for about 6 pints, and as soon as the public hears that we have it, we just sell it right away.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
That kind of popularity with customers is one of the goals of Virginia State University's agriculture program, where the market is studied as closely as the plants themselves.
We are a market-driven institution in terms of identifying crops that has potential due to market trends and market research. I think that's what's unique about Virginia State University School of Agriculture, because we identify crops that has market potential.
In return, the university benefits by gathering real-world data from the growers who are putting their research into practical use. So far, ginger is getting rave reviews as a profitable, sustainable crop for small growers.
Part of what makes sustainable agriculture sustainable is that we strengthen our relationships with one another between those who eat the food and those who grow the food, and increase the capacity, I think, for the community as a whole to support the farm.
Satisfied customers, happy growers, sustainable crops, and strong profits. That's the goal of Virginia State University's work with local farms. And ginger has helped make it happen.
Producers and consumers are making money and have access to healthy food. I think that's a win-win situation for Virginia State University as an educational institution and local businesses as companies.
We can market some of them as baby carrots.
For VSU Today, I'm Ashlyn Mason.
President Barack Obama recently told a Prince George's County crowd of state and local leaders, Rolls-Royce employees, and other invited guests that he plans to build a $1 billion network of advanced manufacturing think tanks. At least one of those think tanks includes our very own Virginia State University.
Later this summer, the Commonwealth Center for Advanced Manufacturing will open its doors. And it's a partnership between manufacturers, including this one, UVA, Virginia Tech, Virginia State University, VSU's a little overrepresented here, obviously, the Commonwealth, and the federal government. So think of this as a place where companies can share access to cutting-edge capabilities. At the same time, students and workers are picking up new skills. They're training on state-of-the-art equipment. They're solving some of the most important challenges facing our manufacturers. You just got all this brain power and skill and experience coming together in this hub.
And finally, as we come to a close, take a look at VSU's Dr. Lisa Edwards-Burrs in her awe-inspiring rendition of the Star-Spangled Banner at President Obama's recent Rolls-Royce visit. We love it.
Early light, what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so guided